What's up, everyone? Welcome to the North Shore 9 podcast presented by FanDuel. This is the NS9 postgame show powered by Primanti Brothers. I'm Jim. Joining me tonight is Tyler. Pirates lose 10-6. They dropped their ninth straight start of Paul Skenes. He gives up a career-high 7 earned runs. This show is going to be brutal. This is just going to be an awful show to get through. I do not want to do this show right now, but we're going to have to do it anyways.
I don't either. Like, I got to a point where I just started watching random TikToks because I didn't want to think about having to do this show. Because we're going to have to say some hard truths right now, I think. And I'm not really looking forward to that.
I mean, this game was everything that you didn't think it was going to be, right? I mean, Paul Skenes versus Zack Wheeler, you were kind of hoping for a quick game, a clean game, just a kind of a back and forth pitching duel. And it was everything but that. I guess let's just start where I think everybody really wants to talk about, right? And that's Paul Skenes was bad. It was a bad start. He hasn't put together one of those like shut down Cy Young Paul Skenes games since May 12th, right? In Colorado, he pitched 8 scoreless innings. Hasn't really been himself since. Now, granted, there have been things that have not necessarily helped him along the way, and there were plenty of that tonight too. I think, you can certainly say Paul Skenes is clearly not the dominant self that he was, and today he certainly was not. On top of that, the defense behind him today was god-awful. Last week, we talked about how this team's terrible with ABS challenges. They were god-awful at that again today. And all those things culminated to Paul Skenes' worst start as a professional.
They did. He was plain and simple bad tonight. You mentioned everything that kind of went wrong as well. But we have been on these post-game shows for 3 years of Paul Skenes now, and I'm hand up here. I've talked about he's the best pitcher I've ever seen. The best pitcher I've ever seen needs to be able to get through those things. And right now, he is pedestrian. He's an above average pitcher. Since that Colorado start, pedestrian is probably the right word. He's just your middle of the road, good starting pitcher. And it's kind of frustrating. It's more than frustrating, I guess. Yeah, like this version's not winning this team anything. If Paul Skenes looks like this, it doesn't matter if everyone else on this team figures it out. They're not winning a damn thing because you need Paul Skenes to be himself to do anything worth a damn. And the version that you've seen lately over the last month and a half has been bad. Just not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Yeah, since that Colorado game, going into tonight, it was 8 starts. Again, he was 0-5 in those 8 starts. The Pirates lost all 8 of them. And it was a 4.40 ERA, which, again, like that's league average, right? Like you kind of look like starting pitchers. It's a little bit below league average, but it's nowhere near. I mean, that's more than double his ERA for his career, right, heading into this season. And that number, when you add in today's start, just gets even worse. I want to give a shout out, and so we'll dive into this, but I want to give a shout out to Michael B. Thanks for the super chat. He says, what more can we all say at this point about the team? Paul Skenes is a shell of himself. You have to seriously look at Bill Murphy as a big cause. Davis was awful. Let Endy catch him. I'm miserable. Thanks, Michael. I think we're all kind of miserable right now, and we're all kind of looking for answers, and I'm sure Paul Skenes is as well. And I think what's frustrating about this, at least for me, right, is it's almost impossible to have like nuanced conversation about this on the internet nowadays. Like it's either Paul Skenes is the greatest pitcher of all time, or Paul Skenes is cooked. He's done. It's over. Trade him. Like there doesn't seem to be much. Let's look into this a little bit. His velocity's down. He's done. Like he's hurt. He's tired. Because I don't want people to misconstrue this, and I know they're going to because they misconstrue everything I say. Again, Paul Skenes wasn't sharp tonight. He was bad. He was missing his spots. The sweeper in particular was all over the place. The command was bad. But he also probably pitched well enough to only give up 2 runs in today's game, Tyler. Like I can't get over the fact that yeah, he wasn't good today, but he wasn't 8 runs and 7 of them earned bad. He wasn't that bad today. And again, people are going to think that I'm just like blindly defending Paul Skenes here. I'm not. He was bad today. He was inefficient. He was throwing way too many pitches early on. Even if he gets out of that second inning clean, Tyler, I don't know if he goes past 5 innings today, right? Like, and that's not the Paul Skenes that this team needs to happen. But I want to talk about that second inning, Tyler, because it's the second game in a row that the second inning became a disaster. He leads it off by hitting Alec Bohm, right? Right then and there. Don't hit Alec Bohm, right? That's on Paul.
Yeah.
Bryson Stott yanks a single, first and second. That's on Paul. Paul gets himself into this situation, right? Now it's on Paul to get out of it. He strikes out JT Realmuto. A really long at bat. Takes him a lot of pitches to get through it. I believe that was a 10 pitch at bat. So right then and there, he's already thrown a ton of pitches. This next at bat, Tyler, is kind of where things unravel. Gabriel Rincones Jr., the rookie, early on in the count. Let me bring up this specific at bat because I do want to talk about this at bat. Starts him off with strike one.
Mm-hmm.
Ball one is next. Henry Davis challenges it, and this pitch isn't really close to a strike, Tyler. It's an inch below. It's a full inch below the strike zone. We talked last week about how this team is god awful at ABS challenges. This at bat right here proves just how much impact being bad at this stuff can have on a game. Because again, don't misconstrue this. Paul Skenes was bad today. All right. But this at bat should have been a strikeout. Plain and simple. Henry Davis challenges ball one. It's upheld. Pirates are down a challenge. Pitch 7 is a fastball that's clearly a strike. It's clearly a strike. The umpire misses the call. He calls it ball 4. But because Henry Davis has already blown one challenge at this at bat, he doesn't challenge this one. And Rincones takes first. Whereas if you would have challenged that pitch, Paul Skenes gets strike 3. That's 2 outs. Next batter, weak grounder to third, and Nick Gonzales gets the out at first, and the inning's over. Like that's plain and simple what would have happened here. If Henry Davis just does this, he's out of that second inning without giving up a run. Instead, it unravels. Grounder to Nick Gonzales. Henry Davis doesn't give him a good target. He hits Bohm in the back. 2-run score. Trey Turner, 3-run homer. 5-0. Next thing you know, that's it. Like it's done. The damage has been done.
Yeah, I have a lot of frustration with Henry Davis in that inning. Obviously, that ABS entire at bat, not good. And there was also something later in the game where I think he's at the plate. He doesn't challenge something that I didn't get a second look at it, but it looked like a ball that he got rung up on. Doesn't challenge that because he's probably gun shy because he already wasted an ABS because he doesn't know what the hell a strike zone is. Part 2 of that is that I'm tired of watching Henry Davis catch Paul Skenes every time. We can move on from that. It's not working right now. Let's figure something else out. Part 3 of that's what really pissed me off because it's little league shit. Henry Davis he's standing there with his thumb up his ass as the balls hit Nick Gonzales. Like, maybe give him a lane, bub. How long you been doing this? He's just standing there, literally thumb up rear. That's it. Nick Gonzales, who looks like he's never played in the field before in his life, because feels like that every game he's out there. He's atrocious at third. Thankfully, he can hit a baseball a little bit, so they don't have a better solution there. It is what it is. I'm not saying to pull him out of the lineup, just that I'm frustrated with his defense right now. Create a lane. This isn't Little League. You should know to give yourself an angle to throw home there. It's not that hard. It's not that damn hard to do little things right. And this team repeatedly cannot do little things right. Doesn't matter who the manager is. It doesn't matter. They don't do anything right ever. Organizationally, they're a absolute joke at fundamentals. As long as I've been alive, they have been. And maybe I'm harsh on them because I watch them every night, but 32 years on this planet, 4 winning seasons kind of tells me they're dog shit upon fundamentals. Give yourself a lane, make the throw home, throw to first. Maybe we got a different ball game here. And that's not to bail Paul Skenes out of any of this because he was bad. He was bad. You got to help your guy out and just do something right, for God's sake. Someone pick your pitcher up, your Cy Young winning pitcher. Somebody on this godforsaken team, pick your pitcher up. Help him out. Help me help you. Help me help you.
Yeah, and again, I can't state enough that Skenes was bad today. But yeah, like you mentioned, like somebody's got to make a play at some point. And it's not like these are difficult plays, Tyler. Nick Gonzales is the bat has been there this year. He went 3 for 4 today. Like he's hitting the ball, but defensively, he's -6 defensive runs saved at third base, and today was terrible as well. Like I don't know if I've seen Nick Gonzales make an above average play at third base in a month or so.
Yeah.
But yeah, Henry Davis in that inning cost the Pirates a lot too, because again, the failed ABS challenges, and then he also, like you mentioned, just standing right on top of home plate, he doesn't really help Nick Gonzales out at all during that play. It was a bad play by everybody involved. It was disgusting. It was disgusting, and you just kind of knew what was happening next, and that's what happened next. Is you extend the inning. Paul Skenes has to throw more pitches than he has to, and I mean, again, Paul Skenes can't give up a 3-run homer to Trey Turner. That's also on him, but like, help him out every once in a while. Help him out, and it seems like during this stretch that Paul Skenes hasn't been himself. Right? He hasn't been. But like no one is helping him defensively right now. Nobody. This is like when he needs the help right now, right? He needs the help right now. And he's not getting
Somebody want the damn baseball. It looks like they're waiting on Paul Skenes to just strike everyone out like it has been. Want the baseball, please.
Henry Davis homers to lead off the next inning.
Naturally.
His 7th of the year. Which if you're on the NS9 app, you get to pick who's going to hit a homer every day. Henry Davis was my pick today, Tyler. So
proud of you.
There you go. Brian Reynolds also drives in a run. Connor Griffin just kind of does a great job of just getting himself into scoring position, infield base hit, steals second, and then again Reynolds hits him in. So I will say this, and we'll get to it a little bit later. I'm still not done talking about Skenes, but as much as the Phillies got to Paul, the Pirates also kind of got to Wheeler too. They didn't allow him to get through 5 innings. I think I remember them saying a stat on the broadcast where it was like something like 84 straight Sanchez Wheeler starts that went 5 innings or longer. And that got broken today by the Pirates. Zack Wheeler goes 4 2/3. He gives up 9 hits, 4 runs. He does strike out 10 batters, which was a season high. But the Pirates got to him. I mean, that's what you needed to do here. Is you needed, if Paul Skenes is going to give up 8 runs, you're going to have to score. And the Pirates offense did everything they could to get back into this game. It wasn't enough ultimately, but yeah, like the second inning there, kind of answering that 5 spot with a couple runs was nice. But it wasn't enough. We still aren't done. We still aren't done giving up the runs.
No. I mean, they battled enough. Like, I'm not mad at the bats at all tonight.
No, I thought the
Like,
bats were great.
they were good enough to win the game. It's just that pitching and defense, once again, wasn't good enough.
Yep. I want to continue this conversation. Let's kick it over to Cody real quick, and we'll be right back.
This episode is brought to you by IQ Bar, our exclusive snack hydration sponsor. IQ Bar protein bars, IQ Mix hydration mixes, and IQ Joe mushroom coffees are the delicious, low-sugar, brain and body fuel you need to win your day. The Ultimate Sampler Pack is a great way for you to try all IQ Bar products and flavors. You get 9 IQ bars, 8 IQ Mix sticks, and 4 IQ Joe sticks. All IQ Bar products are clean label certified and entirely free from gluten, dairy, soy, GMOs, and artificial ingredients. With over 20,000 5-star reviews and counting, more people than ever are fueling their lifestyles with IQ Bar's brain and body boosting bars, hydration mixes, and mushroom coffees. The Ultimate Sampler Pack includes all 3. My personal favorites so far have been the almond butter chip and the iced tea lemonade hydration mix. It's just really full of flavor. I love starting my day with it, and I couldn't imagine starting my day with anything else other than IQ Bar products. Right now, IQ Bar is offering our podcast listeners 20% off all IQ Bar products, including the Ultimate Sampler Pack, plus free shipping. To get your 20% off, text MLB to 64,000. That's MLB 64000. Message and data rates may apply. See terms for details.
All right, Tyler. So the Pirates get 2 runs back there in the third, but Paul, leadoff homer, gives up a bomb to Brandon Marsh. 6-2 now. He gets the next 3 batters. But then the 4th inning happens, and I think this is where I can really kind of go in on Paul. He kind of just looked gassed, like he was gassed for some reason here, and hard contact after hard contact after hard contact. The exit velos in this 4th inning: 111, 104, 104, 98. Granted, the quote unquote double that Bryce Harper had to score 2 runs, like Tyler Callahan just lets a ball go off his glove and to the wall again. Like, it's just another terrible defensive play. But Tyler, this was the first time, and again, like the velocity concerns with Skenes, I haven't really been too like it hasn't been that big a deal because he stated that it's kind of on purpose. But this is the first time where this is the first time where I was like, you're throwing the ball 94, dude. Like, this isn't gonna work. That 4th inning, his average velocity on his 4-seam fastball dropped to 95. He threw plenty of balls in that 94 range, and again, like he was hit hard. It's different. Like, if you're gonna throw the ball 97, you better not be getting hit hard. But in that 4th inning, he was throwing 94, 95, and he was getting hit hard.
Yes, I remember. I don't remember exactly which start it was earlier in the year, where I think he went 8 innings and he was throwing like 92 to 93. And I remember Alex on Offbeat mentioning that, and it just kind of stuck in the back of my head a little bit. And then now we're seeing Skenes with an average fastball velocity of 96. Like, I think you have to be slightly concerned with the velocity drop that we're seeing with him. 96 just doesn't play like the Paul Skenes we know. It doesn't. The fastball is a lot more hittable. And then when you mix in how just lifeless some of the off-speed looks, you kind of have to wonder how much fatigue or something else might be going on here.
Yeah.
Like,
I-
there's concerns.
He looked gassed. Like, he just looked gassed. And I know it was, like, really hot, but, Zack Wheeler Zack Wheeler also didn't look good, but he threw 100+ pitches. Skenes threw 81 pitches today. And again, just he did not look that fourth inning, he did not look good. I want to thank Michael again for another super chat here. I missed it earlier, but he said Paul Skenes sucked, but Henry Davis challenged the wrong pitches and didn't challenge when he should have. He was so awful tonight. He's seen enough of Hank. Yeah, I mean Henry Davis again, just that second inning in particular was rough, and then he kind of wasted another challenge there in the sixth with Johan. Yeah, I hadn't been like all that concerned with this recent stretch of Paul Skenes. Like, if you've been watching the shows, you've known I've kind of been telling you all to chill out a little bit. He looked bad today. Like today he looked bad. Now again, he didn't get any help, but yeah, he looked bad today, Tyler. And he needs to start pitching better. Plain and simple. He can't keep pitching like this. He's got to put together a start, like a vintage Paul Skenes start, and we haven't seen it now in almost 2 months.
No, we haven't. I don't know what the solution is with him. Other than maybe that it might be time for Bill Murphy to get his walking papers. That's kind of where I'm at. I know the chat's all over that right now, but I am all aboard. Shit can Bill Murphy. He shouldn't have a job tomorrow because nobody on this entire team that can throw a baseball has gotten better at throwing baseballs. They've all gotten worse. So, just briefly, Bill Murphy needs fired. I agree with you all.
I mean, at this point, I wouldn't have any grounds against that. Like, if Bill Murphy were fired tomorrow morning, I'd say probably deserved it.
Yep.
Like, if they did something, at least they did something, right?
Yep.
Yeah, man, it's rough. It's weird seeing Paul Skenes look so human because we went through 2 years of him looking superhuman, right? And I think it was Dan Zangrilli sent out a tweet earlier today, and like that it resonated with me because like it used to be there was Paul Skenes and then there was everyone else. Like right now, Paul Skenes is everyone else. There's nothing that makes him look special at this point in time.
I mean, I don't look forward to his starts right now.
I was dreading this postgame show in the second inning. As soon as that second inning happened, I was like, I can't believe I have to come on here and talk about this again.
Yeah.
All right. So it's 8-2, Tyler. You're facing Zack Wheeler. All hope is lost at this point. But the Pirates, again, I can't really give this offense enough credit. They did a great job fighting today in the fifth inning with all of this with 2 outs. Like Wheeler is cruising at this point. He's not cruising, like he's still laboring, but he's gonna get through this fifth inning. As Merlin Valdez, 2-out base hit. Ryan O'Hearn, 2-out base hit. Nick Gonzales, 2-out base hit. Then they chase Wheeler. Next guy comes in, Bacchus, hits Mangum, hits Triolo. You score 2 more runs. Now it's an 8-4 game. Henry Davis does strike out with the bases loaded on a pitch that he probably should have challenged, by the way. Tyler was in off the plate. He strikes out looking. And the ABS disaster that was tonight continues with Henry Davis. He strands the bases loaded. And like that was your shot, I think, to like really get back into this. And they got a couple, but they didn't get enough.
No, and like you said, the Henry Davis non-challenge there. Like I know you don't want to be the guy that burns up all the challenges, but if there is a right, but also like
bases loaded, 2 outs.
Exactly. And when we talked to Alex on Thursday, that's kind of something that they, or at least it seems like they were discussing a little more, is the spots where you challenge them. And that's the spot that you challenge it. 2 outs, bases loaded. You can't just go down there and walk away. You can't. Like, if you burn it there, it is what it is. I'm okay with it. I think he's a little gun shy right now.
That's exactly like you can tell every time he goes to tap that helmet or thinks about it, he's just not confident in himself.
Yeah. He's like on an island right now with the ABS.
Yep. Cam Sanders called up today. Thought he, at least performed admirably. He walked the batter, gave up a hit, walked another batter, but didn't give up any runs. Johan Ramirez, Tyler, comes in with a runner on first, 2 outs, in what seems to be just like an easy situation. Like just getting out, Johan. Is he like the most hilarious? He's the most hilarious pitcher I've ever watched. He immediately comes in and goes wild pitch. I
don't know about hilarious.
It's hilarious. It's at this point, it's an 8-4 game. I was laughing the entire time.
He just, I don't know. I don't understand him. I don't think he understands himself. I don't think he knows where the ball's going half the time. Obviously, the guy's nasty. He's able to go an inning and a third and strike out 4 guys.
Yeah.
Doesn't give up any runs. He's completely nasty. It's just that
Tyler, he hasn't given up a run since June 3rd.
Yeah, he just might hit somebody in the stands while he's out there.
Since June 3rd, June 3rd was the last time he gave up a run. Since then, he's pitched. Oh, come on. June 4th through today. Since then, if you include today, he's pitched 13 scoreless innings. 13 scoreless innings. He's walked 10 batters. No, 9 batters. Sorry. That's too many. 9 batters he's walked. He's hit 2 batters. And he's thrown 4 wild pitches.
But no earned runs.
No, not even a run.
Runs.
Like, not even a single, not an unearned run, not a run. He is the most effectively wild pitcher right now in existence.
Oh, I guess you're kind of right. Like, if I were not a Pirates fan, it would be pretty entertaining. Like, if there should be a compilation on TikTok of just Johan.
Just throwing pitches 4 feet outside the
everywhere.
He just nowhere. Half of his pitches are nowhere near the strike zone.
And then walking off the mound, like giving a little mini suck it.
Yeah, he does the DX. Like, he's incredible.
Like, he didn't even go full blown on it. He was just like,
it was one. He did one. Well, because the one guy
pump.
got suspended for doing, I think, 3 chops equal to suspension. If you do 1, I think you're good.
Yeah. You only get 1 pump.
You get 1 pump and you're good. That's the Kringle McKringleberry rule. And you just can't do 3, right?
All right. Yeah, he's hilarious.
Pirates add on 2 more. Jared Triolo coming off the bench with a 2-run double in the 7th. And then Alec Boehm I think that was another frustrating part about today's game is you saw the bad third base defense the Pirates have been playing lately. And then Alec Boehm's over there making incredible plays. He's a terrible defensive third baseman historically. And this season he's bad, but I swear Alec Boehm has saved the Phillies like 6 runs in this series.
Yeah, the Pirates really could have cut in that thing with Connor Griffin, and Boehm makes a great play. And then there's also a great play by Bryce Harper. It's just,
Yeah, I forgot about the Harp.
Yeah.
Bohm makes a diving play. Harper makes a diving play the next inning.
Yeah, just I don't know. Again, good team versus average team. You see the difference.
The Phillies are a good team right now. That's for sure. 2-run homer by Alec Boehm off of Dennis Santana in the 8th. I thought Santana looked really good. The first two batters, I was is Santana back? It was Schwarber, Harper, strikeout.
Yeah, I think the first pitch he threw was 96. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
All right, Denny.
That didn't last.
Then, yeah. I was getting a little excited that maybe Dennis is back, and then, yeah, Dennis is not back. Dennis is still Dennis.
Dennis is still Dennis. Well, tomorrow the Pirates are facing a pitcher. There's not too many major league pitchers, Tyler, that I've just never heard of in my life. I have no idea who this guy is for Philadelphia.
I don't even know if I can read his name properly.
Alan Rangel. Adam Rangel. Alan Rangel. He's a 28-year-old rookie. He's pitched in, it looks like, 8 games in his life, and he's never started a game. So he's having his first start tomorrow, and it's going to be against Jared Jones. The Pirates are slight underdogs at plus 104 on the money line, according to FanDuel. You know what? If you leave Philly with a split, like that would be nice. So, like, take tomorrow's game. Beat Alan Rangel, please.
Yeah, once again, like, can they continue to not drop 2 games below 500? Because that's kind of been that line they've been able to avoid.
Mm-hmm.
Once you drop 2 games below 500, hopefully that door doesn't fall out below you.
Yeah. Yeah. Big game tomorrow. Get back to 500, head to Washington, and see what you can do on the road in DC. But I don't have a whole lot more to add here. I hope I did a decent job of at least not like I don't want to. I know people are gonna say, Jim, you Paul Skenes apologist, but it's like he was bad today. I'm saying that, but he wasn't 8 runs bad, but he needs to be better. He needs to be better, Tyler, and he needs to figure it out right now.
Yeah, I don't give a shit what they think about me. I say what I think. I'm pissed.
All right, guys. Well, depending on if you know what, even if you didn't like what either of us had to say, please like the video, subscribe to the page, comment if you're listening to us on your preferred podcast form. Yeah, that's all I got. Just win tomorrow.
Yeah, and then you know what? If you don't agree with us, jump into the chat on the app or the website and yell at us.
There you go. Do that.
This is open all the time, and we're in there.
All right, guys. Appreciate you all. Offbeat tomorrow morning. I think Alex is actually doing an offbeat highlighting the futures game selection. Seth Hernandez and Edward Florentino named to the futures game this All-Star break. So check that out tomorrow morning. And then day game tomorrow, which means we've got a post-game show in the afternoon, and then we'll have NS9 Live coming up at night. So 3 shows for you tomorrow. Lots to talk about.
Yep. 4 straight days of Tyler. Sorry, people.
All right, guys. We'll catch you later. Have a good night. See you guys.
Tiger Scouts.
All right, that wraps up this episode of North Shore 9. Thanks so much for tuning in. Whether you're listening on the podcast or catching us on YouTube, if you enjoyed the show, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps us grow. And if you're listening on the podcast, a quick review goes a long way in helping others find the show. Plus, be sure to tell a friend about us. There's always room for more here in the NS9 community. And for those looking to support us a little more, consider joining our Patreon, become an MVP member, and get exclusive perks while helping us continue to bring you more of the Pirates content you love. Thanks again for all your support, and let's go Bucks.